Hello, Ian from Korg here, and I'm with Damien from Desert Storm and Synthetic Pro Audio from the t-shirt, and we thought it'd be great to have a chat with Damien as he's an avid Electribe user.
Yeah.
That's correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, because I read a little bit about you, and I heard that you'd started at a very young age where you were bought some decks at the age of 10 and you leapt in on your own and you completely learned how to DJ yourself. So just tell me a little bit about that and how you kind of got into the music scene, as it were.
I just started when I was young. The decks were there, and I guess I was a kid, so you see it as like a toy, don't you?
Yeah.
And then start playing with them and whatever. So I just started getting into it, and then I mastered mixing basically, and then started mixing at clubs and that because promoters got interested. And then over the years I started getting into writing music in studios as well, and then I started playing on the original Korgs like the ER1, EMX1.
So you did the DJ thing, and then you got into music production yourself.
Yeah.
So Korg Electribe, you mentioned just then that you got into the original. So the original ER1,
the R1, EA1, and the S1, the original ones.
So you've been in from day one with the Electribes.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Right, and you've gone through all the different generations.
Yeah, I've had the original ones of these as well, the ESX.
So the ESX and the EMX,
and
right.
And then now onto these.
You're now onto these. You take these out, you do live sets with just Electribes, or
just these two,
on their own?
These two, and they also have batteries as well. So you can just, if you're going on holiday or playing abroad, you can just put batteries in them and then just play on the beach or on the aeroplane or whatever.
Right,
it's really cool.
That's really impressive. So I'm getting from that they do deliver a really big sound that is as good as anything else.
Yeah, they do, and it's quite a modern sound as well compared to the old ESX and DMX. I feel this sounds more modern. It's not saturated either. It's less metallic and has a more modern, more of a powerful sound.
Yeah, because the other Electribes, they had a valve in it which had a different kind of.
It gave them a nice warmth and it's a different sound.
Sort of music genres is it that
it's techno, electro, bit of drum and bass and breakbeat.
Right.
And it's all played live as well.
Right. Okay. And is one machine dominant, or?
I'd say this one's more dominant than the EMX because that's a synth and a drum part. So that's where most of the synths and drums and effects are coming from. But this comes in handy to fill it out with vocals and more beats and general sounds as well.
Right. So you put in your own samples.
Yeah, my own voice samples and.
That's really good. That's good. So what is it that that keeps you so addicted to the Electribes? Because there are lots of great products out there, but obviously
it's mainly the fun part and not having any stress making music. I can go on there and it's really easy to make tunes with them. You can just go on there, jam. You've got several ways you can just press record and then play on the pads and then make a beat in a few seconds, and then it's just fun.
In terms of actually going on the road, what advantages does this have to you against, say, using something like Machine or a laptop with Ableton? What is it that is so different about these?
One is the sound quality, because I do believe the sound quality is a lot better than that Ableton on the Machine. And it's also the size and the practicability as well, because you can just put two of these together and you can go on a plane and put them in your rucksack and just travel easily. and just the practicability mainly.
Well, I guess the other thing you could do, as you mentioned, on a plane, you could easily grab one and work while you're
that's
flying.
what I do as well.
Right.
Like on a train or a plane, I'll grab one and I'll put one on my lap and then put the headphones on.
Right.
And a little bottle of wine.
I bet you get a few people on the train looking at you thinking, what's this guy got
sometimes
there?
you just plug a Bluetooth speaker in as well and then just play on
right.
and you get people interested in that. Oh, what's
Great.
that playing?
How long have you been using these particular Electribes now?
The blue one about almost 3 years now.
Right.
And the red one about just under a year.
Right, so I can tell that you've got to a point with that and you've wanted to go to the next level.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Cause
that's great. That's great. So, so what's next really? Are you finding that you're discovering more uses, more functionality, or are you getting to the point where you're thinking I need to add something else, or is this going to be enough for you?
For the live setup and playing live, I don't think I need anything more than this, but for the studio, I'd rather add like another Korg, like the Prologue or something.
Right.
But with that, what I can do is record the sounds from the Prologue and then add the sounds onto here,
okay.
and then I can take them out live.
Right, so this still becomes central to your music production.
Yeah, the sampler one will keep things going further, I think, with new sounds.
Right, okay. And future plans for Desert Storm? You've got things going on next year?
We've got gigs coming up soon, yeah.
Yeah,
and,
that's great.
Something in Italy as well.
Great.
Next year as
and
well.
When you do your gigs, do you record them and release them and make them available for people to listen to?
We mostly record them or try to record them,
right.
and then we'll put them online for people to listen to, and some of the tracks will get released as well.
Yeah,
from the live set.
That's quite nice because I think people would not necessarily be able to go to your gigs, or if they're in other parts of the country, it's not quite the same as going to the gig, obviously.
And it's not a DJ set either, so most of these live sets are unique, so you only get to hear them once at the gig, so if it's not recorded, it's a one-off kind of thing.
So you must record it.
So you must record it so people can hear it, yeah.
I would imagine there's people that are looking at this thinking, please record it so I can listen to your set.
Yeah.
That's great. That's excellent. Well, it's really lovely meeting you.
You too.
And hopefully you're going to continue to be using Electribes and be inspired, as will everybody that's watched this video. Thank you very much.
Thank you.